Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is SewRena, and in today's video we are going to be sewing up one of my mini fall dresses. So if you haven't seen my video on all my fall fabric, go ahead and check that out. It'll be linked right up there. But also I'm really excited for the season. I have so many projects to do. I've already started. I have a couple of projects already done. And so here's the first one that I am filming, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe, as well as follow me on Instagram for live up-to-date content at SewRena _. And if you would like to support me further on Ko-Fi, the link will be in the description below. That will help me and my channel out so much if you do. Thank you again. And also, if you do support me on Ko-Fi, these videos will be available early before they are on here. Today's video, we're going to be making this Simplicity Subteen pattern, size 12, bust 31. It is pattern number 3655. This pattern is from 1958. It has two versions, with the only difference between the two versions is one has a full skirt and one has a straight skirt. They both share the same bodice, with the second option having these cute mock pockets on the bust. Also some top stitching on this bodice, whereas that one does not. This one also comes with this cute belt pattern, which I'll be doing, and instead of a traditional belt buckle, it has two buttons, which I'll be using self-covered buttons to make my belt. And it also comes with the blouse pattern, which sometimes they do not, and I'm really happy it came with this blouse pattern because I love the bishop sleeves and the wide collar. So here are the pattern pieces, fabric requirements over here, and that is it. Let's get into the fabrics I'll be using. For my fabric, I'll be using cotton. One is a sturdy yellow canvas and the other is a shirting material. Now for pattern adjustments, this pattern fits quite well, so the only thing I did was extend the bodice by a ½ inch, and I'll be doing this to the front and the back bodice, and that's because the teen sizes tend to be a little shorter. So the difference that I found between the teen and the junior sizes compared to the misses in the exact same size and the same bust size is usually that the things for the teen is a tad bit shorter than the women's, and I added a little. Usually I subtract some waist seam in my women's patterns, but I added a little on this one just so that way it didn't make my already short torso look even tinier, if that makes sense. So that is the only thing that I did. And on the skirt, it allows for 3 inches of a hem for my hem, and I may not use all 3 inches, but I'll let you know in the end. So now it's time to start marking all of my darts on the bodice and sewing that up. This year I want to work on more practical pieces, things that can be worn throughout seasons. I started last year and then got a little distracted with my move, so now I'm trying to backpedal and get back on track. I think this jumper is perfect because we all know that I adore wearing yellow, and adding an orange blouse underneath it makes it very fall. But then I can also wear a short sleeve white blouse in the summertime, or something with like a lemon print on it in the spring and summer. I think I'll get way more wear out of something like this instead of wearing fall prints exclusively. The darts are sewn up, and now it's time for me to cut and do the same for the back bodice. Now I want to talk about why I decided to go with the very stiff kind of canvas material for the jumper. And I chose this material because I feel like it will hold its shape really well, especially with the pleats that I put into it. So when I'm wearing a slip, I don't have to wear as big or as full of a slip for it to have structure, and I really like that. But you'll also see in a later clip that it looks really nice without a slip as well, so I just like the sturdiness of this fabric a lot. Also, it helps that it was super cheap at my local Walmart. We are currently stitching the front facing down. This might be my stopping point for tonight because I am running out of thread. And this needs to be understitched. So now it's time to play chicken with my machine. I hardly have any thread left, but I'm gonna see how far I can understitch this. Now my seams don't line up because I accidentally forgot to extend the length of this facing whenever I extended this bodice piece. So what I did was I reduced the seam allowance on the facing pieces so that way I can make up for the lack of extending the pattern itself. My bad sewing habit is that I like to shop for fabric and forget to buy my essentials like thread. So this past month I have been running out of every single color and it is sad. I did stop buying fabric so that way I can work from my stash, and that has kind of been the reason I have been running out of thread so much. It's because when you shop from your stash, then you're not actually leaving the house to buy thread, and then you just start running out of thread left and right. So I did get some new thread and I picked up some more essentials and realized that, oh my God, the prices of things are just truly going up and it sucks. I am fortunate to have an entire bolt of sew-in interfacing, so I've been really good on that accord. But I did have to buy some hair canvas, as you saw in my last sewing fabric haul, and the horsehair braid is expensive, and now I'm looking kind of crazy and sad because I have a lot of suits planned for this year, and I'm just like, how am I gonna get this done without my hair canvas? But I do plan on substituting in some of my soft suits muslin fabric, like a medium weight muslin fabric for those, to see if I can get away with substituting, because part of what I do here is to do things on a budget, and I like to find alternative ways to get things done, and muslin has been mentioned in some of the pattern requirements as a substitute for interfacing, or just as an interfacing. So I'm gonna give that a try, because a couple months ago I did buy, I think, 10 yards of muslin, so I have quite a bit available to me, and I'm gonna try and use that so I can save on my hair canvas and put that towards more structured suits that I plan on making this winter season. So the blouse is really simple and straightforward. With blouses like these, they tend to be quite short compared to what I would consider to be a modern blouse. They sit just below your natural waist and right above your hip line, and I think it's because they're supposed to fit, either they're tucked in for one, and most waistlines are at your natural waist, so they don't need to be long like modern blouses do. But also, when they would wear their skirts or pants at the time, then it would accentuate your hips, so it wouldn't go too far down because you still saw like the hip shape of certain skirts. And I'll just try and pop in a reference picture of what it is that I'm trying to explain to you, because I don't know that I'm doing very well with my words. So yeah, this blouse is shorter, and I've noticed that most of my blouses, if not all of my vintage blouses, have been shorter. But also, I hate making blouses. I don't know why, and I am lacking them in my wardrobe, and my dislike for blouses has made it to where I don't make enough pants, because I'm just like, if I make pants, then I don't have anything to wear them with. So I'm also trying to rectify during this sewing season. So far, this is my third blouse that I've made for the fall. 2 of them are complete, including this one. One is incomplete, and it just needs a hem, buttonholes, button, and I need to hem the sleeves or the cuff. But all in all, I definitely need more, and I have lots of blouse fabric, but I just don't make them because I don't know why I don't like them. I feel like because I'm in this endless cycle of not making blouses because I don't have pants. I enjoy making pants, but I don't make pants because I don't have blouses. And then it's just never ending cycle of just not getting stuff done. But I think the main reason I don't really like working with blouses is because the sleeves, not the sleeves themselves, but like the cuff finishing sometimes is a little annoying to me. Like, I will make the entire blouse and then not finish it because the cuff needs to be done or something like that. And I don't have a free arm machine, and I don't have any plans on getting a free arm machine because it's just not on my wish list of machines that I want to get. So it leaves me working in those like tiny little cuff spaces, and it is so annoying. So I just avoid them altogether, and that sucks. But I will make a dress with sleeves and not have a problem. I guess it's because it's worth the trouble to make an entire dress because it's an entire outfit. Whereas like you do all this fussing with a blouse and then it's still not complete because you need to make pants. I don't know. It's weird. Let me know down below if you have this trouble with making blouses, or if you just have a garment that you do not like making at all. I think another thing that I do not like to make are my, like, I don't know, I think I'm overcoming this, but I think it's like those really sheer nightgowns and nighties and things like that. I am overcoming my dislike of making them, but it's something that I feel like they're so nicely priced that it's worth buying vintage, true vintage. And I guess I can focus that down to slips. I don't mind making the sheer pretty nighties, but I don't really like making slips because I do find that they're easy to find in store and online, and they're readily available. So on top of them just being really cheap and easy to find, I don't think they're worth the hassle. And most of the hassle is not necessarily making them, but sourcing the proper material to make sure that it's accurate. And I think accuracy matters when it comes to your slips, because one, they have to slip, and two, they have to be breathable because they're being worn under clothes. So I don't think you can really find too many substitutes. So this is where I'm at with the project. The blouse needs buttons and buttonholes, and I need to make the belt for the jumper, and it will be complete. I really like how it's going so far. So we are nearing the end of this project. It was really fun and relatively quick to sew. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed making it and filming it for you guys. I want to thank you so much for being here, for all of the support and the new subscribers. My channel is slowly growing, and I hope to continue to make timely content. Again, if you would like to see these videos before everyone else, you can support my Ko-fi. You can also see sneak peeks of upcoming projects for free just by visiting my Ko-fi, and the link will be in the description box below. You can also follow me in real time at SewRena_. That's where I kind of show off my outfits and wear them more regularly for you guys, and you'll see me being silly in my reels. Thank you so much for being here. Your support means the world to me. I do feel like I'm getting more comfortable on this platform, and doing long form videos seems less like a chore, but it's all because you guys make it that much more easier for me to get on here and share my work with you guys. So I will see you in the next video. I hope you enjoyed this one. Bye.